Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, I'm going to be taking the bikes out from hibernation, getting them ready to ride. I'm going to unwrap it, put the batteries back in, check the air and all that sort of stuff, and get them back out on the road for the season. Alright guys, so this is how I had the bike stored. I had it up on the stands so that the wheels are off the ground. I had it on the front wheel, or at the back wheel, as well as on the front wheel. I've got them both, the bike elevated off its wheels. That's how I store it for the winter, so that the weight is off the wheels over the winter. Alright, you don't want to get flat spots potentially on the bike. And also I bagged the exhaust. Just put a little bag over there in the winter season, and that's how I store it. And I also took the battery out, so we're going to get this all stuff get this put back together, and let's get it done. So I'm going to rip this off right here. Just a simple plastic bag, and that's all there is to it, right? And I'm going to take the bike off the stands next, and then from there we'll just wheel it outside and we'll get the rest of it done outside. Alright guys, so I'm going to take the bike off the front stand. You'll know that this bike here, the Versys, it's pretty tall. So I had to put some spacers, some little wood spacers underneath the stand to elevate it up just a little bit higher so that the tire will be fully off the ground. Not a big deal. I'm going to take it off the front stand now. Just watch out for the brake lines here. And the turn signal, which I'm caught on. Put up the turn signal with the ABS wire. And just like that, front stand is off. My spacers out the way. And now I can get onto the back side and wheel the bike outside where we can do the rest. Alright, so next I'm going to take the brakes off the dolly here, and then we'll just roll the bikes out. The dolly has 3 brakes on there. I only use 1. But here we go, we'll just roll this outside. Alright, so from here I can get under the seat and put the batteries in. Next, I'm going to take the bike off the stands. Before I do this, guys, make sure your kickstand is down because it just needs to be down for this bike. All right, so I'm just going to take the bike off the stand like so. All right, so it's off the stand. We'll just get the stand out of the way. Really nice stand. I really like having these stands. They're really super cool. But that's what it's all about here, this one here. All right, so now I can get under the seat and get the battery reinstalled. Turn the seat off, and then from here I'm going to put the battery back in. This is the factory battery that came with the bike. I took it out for the winter, but I'll reinstall that right now. I'm going to put the battery back inside the bike. This is it here, factory battery that I got with the bike. Just going to drop it back in place. Should still be good. Now this is not something that you have to do. It's just something that I prefer to do, to take the bike or the battery out of the bike over the winter. Not required, but it's just something that I do. Alright, so we're going to move our wires out of the way here. Just going to put our battery back in. Make sure it's, oh, that does not look like it's oriented correctly. Let's flip this around. You want to have the positive with the positive terminal and the negative with the negative terminal. We don't want to have the wires all stretched beyond what they're supposed to be here. Just fit that back in. Alright, there we go. So that's now seated where it needs to be. And from here we'll hook up our terminals. We'll start off with the red. Just going to undo the rest of this nut here. Drop it in place here. And put that back in. Alright, so it's going to tighten this down, make sure it's nice and snug. That should do it. Give it a tug just to make sure it's not going anywhere. Alright, we're looking good on that side. Red is done. And let's do the same on the negative side here as well. Okay, I'm not sliding into that spot here. Alright, so now we have our negative in place, our neutral's in, positive's in, and covered over. That's looking good. Battery's in place. Let's just give it power here to the bike and see if she lights up. And we have ignition. All is well. The bike is coming out of hibernation for the season. Yay! Next, I'm going to check the tire pressure gauge just to make sure all is good on the tire pressure side. I'm going to be riding at 32 pounds front and rear. That one is about 32 pounds, so the advantage of not having the weight of the bike on the tire, it didn't seem to lose any pressure over the winter. Same for the front. Alright guys, so that's it. I've got the tires aired up, the battery's back installed, the bike is good to go, and we'll be taking it out for a ride hopefully today. Alright guys, so enjoy your riding season, be safe out there, and we'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching.